Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of This Week in Eorzea, the Final Fantasy XIV news show that stars us, me, Debbie, and this, Pyra. Hi.
Hello, I'm this.
I think that's probably the least flattering entry I've ever given you. I'm sorry, I'll have to think of something better for next week.
Totally not the worst thing somebody's called me, so honestly, it's a good day.
There you go. How was your week?
Good but chaotic. I actually, for those who don't know, I just came back yesterday from TennoCon, so I spent 4 days up into the make-believe Maple Leaf land of Canada, in Debbie's backyard across the pond a few time zones, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of running around, but all in all, really good time. How about you, Debbie?
Good. I did nothing really. I'm playing Palia. That's where my life has gone. It's a good game. Check it out. But we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV today. We got a bit of news before we move into it, so let's get started. The first thing I look at, end of support for Windows 10 in October 2025. What kind of news is this?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you knew it was gonna come, like, at some point, I guess, but yeah, they like snuck it in the lodestone this past week. October 14th, as a very weird, ambiguous day, they will stop providing security updates or support for PCs running Windows 10.
Okay, so all you people out there
update.
Running. It's time to move on. Windows 11 is where it's at. The Promise of Tomorrow 7.3 special site is now live. Check it out. I'll put it up on the screen here. Go, Pyra.
Go!
Talk about it.
So I think really the only thing, so the one thing that I really love about when they do these updates is that they add the little green dot up at the top. So that's kind of your tip of the week too, is the special sites. Anytime there's the newest batch of stuff, it'll be in that green dot. So I don't think that they really added much besides like some media and just a little bit of all the things that we've learned. Of course, we know about MSQ, the next chapter of Echoes of Vanadil, the Meso Terminal Dungeon, Trial ? It's kind of
It's
all
just
they're
angry Reels fiend. That's just, all we got.
Yeah.
Is angry Reels fiend.
Angry Reels fiend. And then a bunch of things that they have confirmed, which is MSQ, Alliance Raid, Dungeon Trial, Unreal Trial, Treasure Dungeons, Crystalline Conflict Update, Weapon Enhancements for the Phantom Weapons, New Deep Dungeon, Allied Society, Hildebrand, Cosmic Exploration, Chat Bubble Feature, PvP Gear, Mounts and Minions, and additional duty support, and additional Domon Mahjong voices.
So if that's the list of things that were worth mentioning, imagine the things that are in and more.
Yes.
There we go.
And then of course they have in big red text at the bottom, like, some content will be made available via patch updates at a later date. So kind of their way of saying, like, we're not promising that any of this is launching at the start of 7.3. I mean, obviously there will be stuff that has to, but it feels like anything is subject to really be pushed later down the road in 7.3.
Absolutely. And I need to keep being reminded of this. I get really hype around patch time and I look at all the things in the patch and then I have to realize, okay, no, I do have to wait for some of this. It's not all available right away, but the stuff that is available right away.
And I know even Chat Bubble Feature, I feel like that was one of the ones that they explicitly said, like, in development. Like, we don't know when this is dropping exactly, so I have to remind myself that too, so that the hype doesn't, like, become disappointment.
Absolutely. We'll come back to that a little bit later as our hot topic, but next in news, the Crystarium Rebels attire. Oh my god, I didn't even pull this up.
Oh.
What am I doing today? Who am I?
First day on the job?
Literally. Okay. What is this? What is this?
Alice, I mean, this is really Alice's Crystarium outfit. Like, I think this was pre-Crystarium, though, wasn't it? This was out for a long time. I'm trying to remember when we saw this outfit introduced. But, OG Alice outfit, really cute. Reminds me a lot of, like, some of the Heavensward gear. Like, we have a top in game that is similar to this without the extra kind of flourishes. But it's available for $12 US. I don't know how much that ends up being in Canadian dollars. And it comes in 4 pieces. The top, the wrist torque, the half tights, and the thigh boots. And the half tights are essentially shorts. I don't know what this wrist torque is. I don't know if it's just those like little ribbons.
Yeah, it must be the little ribbons.
Must be. Yeah, it looks like ribbons with like rings.
It doesn't just show it on its own.
No, like if you hover over it, it kind of shows it, so.
Oh, if I hover over it on the...
Looks like it's dual dye channel too, which is pretty nice, especially because since it's gear that you pay with money, like cash money, so it is really cool to see that there is cash money. Dual dye.
Yeah, so I mean it's another something you can buy with money. I saw a post somewhere saying that these boots, you could actually already get an identical pair of them in game. So just be mindful. Some people are citing that as a bit of a complaint. So if they look familiar, maybe double check before you spend the money if that's an integral piece to the outfit that you're into. But as far as, and the shorts like are pretty just plain shorts. The top is the really unique piece. There's nothing in the game that has like these hooded sleeves. So.
There's something, yeah, like I feel like you can get 80% of the way there of this outfit for pieces that we already have in game, and then some of the special little embellishments are like specifically this one.
Yeah.
But it's also cool that it's not gender locked either. It looks like it is not gender locked. It doesn't look like there's any restrictions on race. And they did the dual dye channels. So honestly, if they're gonna have more products like more purchasable items like this, it's cool to see that they're like broken up and that you can customize it, because if you're spending real money, might as well be able to have those options.
There you go. Absolutely. The next I found out about today. So this is from the team that brought you the Teamcraft site for Final Fantasy XIV. You know that website that you go to for all like the macros for crafting and gathering, all the information. They've put a lot of work into maintaining that over the last decade, but now they are creating their own video game. So you can support this on Kickstarter. I'll put the link in the description below. They have a free demo already on Steam, so if you want to go check it out before you decide whether or not you want to back, completely cool. But this is just a nice little cozy... they call it a roguelite, but essentially the theory is you are a crafter who is crafting weapons for an adventuring team, and they go off and fight things. And so you gather the materials, you craft the weapons, and then you watch them fight the things with your weapons. So it's actually really kind of cool. I like the idea.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of backers so far. Like, I know when you mentioned this earlier, I was thinking like, oh, that's really nice. And then I see like 862,000
yes.
out of 95. That's amazing.
Yeah, they got 15 days to go. Backing them early allows your name to go in the credits. So yeah, if it's something you might be interested in, like I am, definitely go and support them. Like I said, they've done so much for the 14 community. I think the least I can do is kind of pass the message along, because a lot of people in our community kind of like games like this, you know? The whole cozy crafting, you know, vibe. They've got so much. I can keep scrolling forever. Just so much. Anyway, check it out. Link will be in the description below. And I guess upcoming dates is the most important one we're going to be talking about is the PLL.
Yeah.
At a crazy, unique date and time. This Thursday at
3 a.m. Pacific. Even Eastern, I'm like 6 a.m. on a Thursday? I'm like barely conscious trying to get up for work. I don't want to be trying to like watch this as I'm like getting ready, putting on my makeup for work.
Yeah, and I don't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. I'm not gonna do it twice.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at too. I'm like, a Friday would have been great. A Thursday is misery.
Absolutely. So the presentation and slides will be... the presentation slides will include both Japanese and English text, but the presentation audio will be in Japanese only. It's been a long time since we've had a live letter that featured English translation. I think they reserve that just for like expansion release PLLs, like the really high profile ones. So again, just be mindful of that. You'll have to be tuning into either a translator or the Final Fantasy Reddit Discord in order to get translations on what's going on. But the slides are always pretty to look at too, if you don't mind listening to the audio in Japanese. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to?
My personal. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my personal favorite stream to watch when I'm doing that is Mr. Happy stream. Mr. Happy, for those who may not know, he's been a very long-standing Final Fantasy XIV content creator, kind of one of the bigger ones out there, if not the biggest one out there, and he always has the translations on his stream, like the whole Discord, as well as watching the stream, so you can kind of get like his side of view at the same time on like one screen. So that is my personal recommendation of where I usually go, since I can kind of get everything I need in one swoop.
Absolutely. I usually, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, have it on my phone. So I have the Discord up and then I have YouTube minimized in the corner. Mm-hmm. So however you want to do it, or just wait and watch like Mioni's recap or something later in the day with your coffee. Like just there's no reason to get up ridiculously early to see it live. We're not expecting any game-changing news, but we are expecting news. So
exactly. I'll probably do a 5-minute recap video too. That did fairly well last time. Is like I'll boil all the information down into like 5 minutes or less. TLDR, this is what you're gonna have. So
there are some people who do appreciate that, yes. It's like, tell me only what I need to know. They're gonna spend, I should put this on the bingo card later, they're gonna spend 20 minutes talking about Hrothgar hats. Guaranteed. Yep. Like Guaranteed. 20 minutes of this like 1 hour broadcast is gonna be hats.
As a Vera, I'm for it. I want to see the hats and gear.
Fair enough. Okay, before we get started, what are we not talking about?
Yeah, like there's, I mean, the TLDR is like, are Final Fantasy XIV fans okay? And just like everybody in the community okay? Scrolling through social media, there's been a lot of, I mean, it's kind of similar conversations that we've had all year about Dawn Trail, but just criticism for the game, and not just criticism for the game, but like, I don't even know if I want to mention certain names, but essentially certain people, anytime that they say that they like the game, they love the game or something, and like backlash for like liking something has been happening. And so it just seems like this very dangerous rehashing of what has already kind of happened all year, and we're not talking about it. It just feels like the same old song and dance, the same old people getting really angsty and angry and kind of, yeah. What do you think, Debbie? It's a mess.
So it is a mess. So lately, I guess Spoofy mentioned it in socials, and I saw a video just a couple of days ago from Grinding Gear talking about some really nasty comments they had on one of their videos. So we're not talking about people who love the game criticizing the game, which is totally okay. There's some valid things to criticize, especially with Dawn Trail. We're talking about people who get too far and get really nasty and really violent about it. And not only that, but project that onto people who are enjoying the game. And that's just too much. Like, there is nothing okay about that. And whether you like the game, whether you hate it, whether you're upset with the company, whether you're playing, whether you're paying, whether you're not, we all still have to be respectful towards one another. And you can't take that energy and project it onto people who are just trying to have fun or enjoy it. And these conversations are starting to spill out absolutely everywhere. And like you said, we can go on forever about it. It's a topic in and of itself. So many people are putting out videos about it or talking about it on socials. We're not going to talk about it any more than that. But I just want to say, like, not cool, guys. If you're part of that, if you are putting out maybe comments that people might find borderline offensive as opposed to critical or feedback regarding the game, maybe tone it back. Tone it back. We're all just people. Be chill. Do you have a final word?
Yeah, no, I think that you summed it up very beautifully, and like all I would have to add is like people can have a difference of opinion. It is. Listen, I make a lot of my personal career, my like IRL career around video games, and at the same time, like, it's not that serious, and so people can have a difference of opinion. It is totally cool to say like, hey, I don't feel that way and this is why, and kind of leave it at that, or you can have a conversation. It can be very back and forth, but like just there's a difference between like difference of opinion and then like nasty negativity, and it's like, if it's gonna get nasty, just walk away. Like, it's not worth it. So just try to be kind in the world. It costs nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Different strokes for different folks. We can leave it at that.
Totally.
What we are talking about today is the live letter, and we thought it'd be kind of fun to create a live letter bingo card live. So when we watch it, we can see how much we know Yoshi P. We can channel our inner dev team and see how close we got and review that next week. We can also share the template with all of you, so you can create your own bingo card if you're interested in doing so. See how many of us get bingos. So I created a really fancy one. I went too far, I guess, because it's going to probably be a little bit of a pain to edit live, but let's go for it here. I've got so many tabs open. Find the tab. There we go. So we got our Final Fantasy 14 PLL bingo here.
That's precious. I want to tell you that is so adorable and I love it.
Thanks. I was going to look forward to it as the center box, but then I thought, yeah, you know what's better? Namazu.
No, I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. I agree.
Look at that's essentially look forward to it. Okay, so what else? Do you have something we can add right away? Well, I mean, right away we know, like, one of these is going to be MSQ, right?
MSQ. Has to be MSQ. We know we're getting MSQ. That can go. I'm just gonna randomly click on boxes. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I would like to say too, if you're in the chat, toss out any suggestions. Yeah. I think a mix of like obvious ones as well as like far stretches are good. Like, that I think is the best part of bingo. Sorry, Debbie. Continue.
I'm gonna put that one in that I came up with earlier. Too much hat talk.
Too much hat talk. Ooh,
too much hat. It's they're going to talk about hats, but I think this is what this box means. I think they're going to talk about hats for way too long.
Way too long. Agreed.
Ben Starr. I think, you know what? I approve of Ben Star being a box just because Ben Star just randomly shows up everywhere. So why not here?
He's still stuck in the fridge at TennoCon. I don't know if he's gonna be able to show up. He's still in the fridge. The man in the fridge.
Just random Ben Star. Just because.
Random Ben Star. Why not?
Just why not?
Ooh, Zome has a good one. Yoshi P enters the new Alliance raid on his Black Mage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking like we would hear the Sandoria music, but that's probably the same thing as that one. How do I BLM blam
Blam
in raid?
In raid, yep.
I think that'll fit. Hey.
Trying to think of other things. Chat bubbles delayed. There's no way
Chat bubbles
are coming out in the first half. Chat bubbles delayed. I'm calling it. Either at the end of 7.3 or they're gonna just say maybe 7.4 or 7.5, whatever the next. I forget if they skip 4 and go to 5 or if they do 4 as well.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, chat bubble delay.
Chat bubble delay.
Please look forward to it. That's our free spot. That's just the that's the Namazu. That is the Namazu.
There's always gonna be that.
Always.
We know we're gonna get some Hildy.
Hildy, yeah.
Any predictions, or should we just throw Hildy in?
Oof. I feel like they're not going to show us much of Hildy. Like, they'll probably... I don't know. I feel like they try not to tease Hildy. Just Hildy or Hildy screenshots? I would be very shocked if they showed any, like, in-game foot or, like, video footage of Hildy.
Okay, but if we're going to put Hildy there, I think because we're also getting relic weapons, there's going to be some sort of picture of Geralt smiling or grinning like he always does, like that face you just want to punch because you know the grind is coming.
Ooh, speaking of the grind, who said it? Somebody said some relic being like a light grind was what my husband gave as a possible. So announcing that it's light. Ugh.
Okay, why are you not?
It's me.
Oh, light. It's like, no. Like a light grind. Do you think? I mean, I know they can't do. I know they can't do the tombstones again. Their reputation hinges on them not doing the tombstones again. So that's probably not a bad one. The deep dungeon hard mode boss tease. I think you've got something there, Zone, because it's something they've never done before. They're gonna have to show us what that looks like.
Yeah.
Even if they don't show us anything else about the deep dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Zome's also saying my money is on one-time light farm, and then the rest is tomes. I feel like I could be less mad at that. Also, Alt Hildy doesn't blow up to an egg.
Wait, what? Alt Hildy doesn't blow up to an egg.
Ooh,
but we know he's going to.
Sambode has a good one that I think I've heard from him before. The new trial is the statue in living memory.
Oh. I know people have been floating that by as like a potential. We haven't had any. Well, we did have the one picture, didn't we?
We did have the one picture, and it looked very similar to that.
They said they were going to be super secretive about the MSQ and probably not show us any footage at all. And maybe they said not even any more screenshots.
This is true.
Oh, but they could finally reveal what it is, because we did get reveal like pictures of the last trial before it came out.
Right.
I think so.
I think so.
Statue trial boss.
Dungeon bus. Did anybody catch the number to that dungeon bus?
The dungeon is us fighting through living memory to get to the statue. Like living memory turning hostile? Ooh.
I do like the idea, even zooming out, just like that we're going back to living memory. Like in one hand, I like it. I'm like, ooh.
I agree with that. I absolutely think we need to go back to living memory.
Yeah.
That's where the heart of Dawn Trail was, you know?
Right.
And I think they need to hammer home the emotional part of what really made that expansion. Like, I was a wreck during that entire portion of the MSQ, right? Like,
totally same. And I like the idea of going back there under a different premise than like when Dawn Trail first came out. I feel like a lot of people were like, we should rebuild it, and I'm like, I don't know, that's kind of a disservice to the story. Like, the story was very much like, let things die. Like, I don't want to rebuild it. However, if we go there with like another motive and other things, I feel like that would make me satisfied and okay going back there and intrigued to go back there.
And while like all of this is awesome, don't get me wrong, they've said that they weren't going to spoil anything about the story because the story was integral in some way, and they couldn't really say anything about it without massively spoiling it. So I'm gonna take all of that living memory stuff and transform it into a maybe Yoshi P says something he shouldn't. Because he does sometimes do that. He goes off script and then he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said so much or something, you know? He does that. So I think even though he can't say all of those things about the MSQ, he might at one point say too much.
I like it. I love it.
I don't know where to put any of this. Yoshi says too much. That might be too big.
Yoshi still
says too much. There we go. Numbers to the rescue. There we go.
Ooh, new cosmic exploration mount is flying skateboard. Could it be like the hoverboard that we see?
Yeah.
Hoverboard mount. Hoverboard mount.
That's very like Back to the Future, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did show with his interview, with his presentation at Anime Expo, that he was influenced by Back to the Future. So
not a puzzle. Hoverboard. There we go. Perfect.
The new treasure dungeon is a slot machine. I am so excited about the new treasure dungeon. I am so excited about the treasure dungeon.
Too.
I hope it's one of the first things released. I know it's probably not. I know you've tempered my expectations on that already, Zoe, but it's a slot machine. Well, they said there was going to be some sort of DJ, possible DJ or something. They were implying that there's going to be some sort of weird minigame mechanic, and it showed the Eureka Orithos boss guy. Yoshi blabs. There we go. That's very concise. Yeah.
Accurate.
They're gonna kick him off the stage. Yoshi. We kind of got off the rails a little bit. Where's our list? Where's our list? Did we have anything that we need to get on?
Allied Society. Have we talked about Allied? Oh no, we did the Yoshi Black Mage and Raid. We did.
Allied Society. That's not Allied Society. That's Alliance, right?
Yeah, that's totally. I meant Alliance Raid.
Oh, okay.
In my brain, in my voice, and my mouth said Allied Society. Though also Allied Society. What do we think do we know what the mount is for that yet?
Well, they showed a picture of that abominable bunny thing, but they didn't say what it was. They just showed a picture of it. So I think Zoa mentioned it earlier. New tribal mount is Snowy Bunny. They might say, hey, this is what that is. So I think like telling us what Snowy Bunny is probably a good box.
It's a good box.
Like snowy bunny mount reveal. Tribal mount reveal. Let's just be simple.
Yeah. Reveal. Perfect. Oh, Sunbone's got a good one. Foxclawn weird costume. He's due for one. He is due.
I mean, just they wear something weird is probably one of those universal ones.
I would say like even they wear something weird or they wear something that's a spoiler. Because that's another Yoshi thing too, is like I know it's more so with expansions, but just like don't, oh, he's wearing a shirt that says something. Fashion crisis.
Right? They where how do I make this weird? I think I just need to go simple.
Oh
no!
Wear clothes. It might be less.
No.
Oh, no.
I'd have to make it small.
Maybe make it smaller.
It's not going to be like the others and we're going to know it. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. They talk about the sold out primal well, yeah. Outfit? Hey!
Is that quick Control Z?
Outfit is a good idea. Does Control Z work?
I think so.
But I mean, it could be like a headband or something, Like weird. They wear something. We know what it is. In our hearts, we know what it is.
We know.
Okay, where do I have my list? Oh, right. I wanted to put that one on there. They were talking about the voices for Domin Mahjong. We're gonna hear Wook Lamott's voice. They're gonna show off the new Domin Mahjong voices, and we're gonna hear Wook Lamott's voice. He's gonna do it just to troll everyone.
Totally. Perfect. Look at that. Fit perfectly.
Perfectly.
Do we put T's croissant area?
No.
New croissant.
New croissant.
Croissant. Oh no, it's not gonna fit. No.
OC
Put an emoji.
area. We got it. We got this. We got
perfect.
this.
That's perfect. There you go.
Okay.
Oh
Select.
my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And I thought, weren't we supposed to get Blue Mage stuff in 7.3? They didn't even list that in the list of things we were supposed to get, but I think that's a pretty big one.
I feel like it has to be coming soon. So they typically occur in the 0.3 patch. So Blue Mage update, I think. Blue Mage anything.
Yeah. We haven't heard any Blue Mage stuff. That might even mean that they're really gonna shake it up a bit, because now they're in the process of making Beastmaster. So it's not unreasonable that they would tweak Blue Mage to kind of be in line with their new vision for Beastmaster.
True.
Now, Beastmaster is not supposed to be coming out until the end of the expansion, they said. So we wouldn't be... I don't... If they're talking about Blue Mage, they might mention Beastmaster. But do you think it's too early for us to get a sneak peek of it?
Yeah, for Beastmaster, I think it is. I'm almost curious if the Blue Mage Beastmaster stuff won't happen. Well, I wonder, A, if they'll release them at the same time. B, I feel like it might even be a 0.4 thing.
Right. Yeah, they did say the Occult Crescent Second Zone is later in the expansion. They will... Oh, Phantom Jobs. You're right.
Jobs.
I will change that.
Jobs, yeah.
They will focus on the jobs before the new area, because the new area is coming out later. Thank you so much, Zoe. You are correct.
Totally.
What do we got? We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more things.
7 more things.
Not bad.
No.
What else did I have on my list?
Are we ever gonna hear about FanFest? Or is that just never gonna happen? Now I'm thinking of just things I want them to talk about. I don't know.
Right, exactly.
It's not my prediction. It's just more like, please.
We're so overdue for the mention of the first FanFest. I mean, you're right. You're right. Is putting it on there just wishful thinking, or do we think it's actually going to happen? If it's going to happen at all, this would be the live letter to put it in.
We've said that for like...
I know we've said that for the last 3 live letters. Shut up.
My life. Yoshi P, if you can hear me. Like, I'm acting like he's fucking God or some part of my friend. He's God or something. If you can hear me, Yoshi, I need to save up money. I need to plan my time. Please.
Listen,
right,
we'll put it in. We'll put it in as more of a prayer than
a prayer.
It'll feel very satisfying to check that one off.
It would be. We could even put like events, like real world event updates, because we know that they're probably going to talk about more concert stuff with the Primal selling out concerts.
Yeah, see, I think that's just being
optimistic, realistic.
Yeah, I think that's... There we go. It was like, I can't... If we add it into just like general IRL stuff news, then that's going to make it too easy.
Yeah, this is true. That one's like a hard one.
That one's a hard... We might not get that one, but it's in between chat bubble delay, which is really likely, and the statue trial boss, which is also kind of likely, so you never know.
Ooh, Zom had a good one. Collaboration, too.
Oh.
I feel like they're collaborating with somebody for a special something.
My fingers are so crossed right now for a tactics collab. I want it so bad. And because it's coming out in September, this would probably be the live letter. Oh, I want to put it down. Again. It's more wishful thinking, but a tactics collab. I'm going to put it right under Ben Starr because Ben Starr is in Final Fantasy Tactics.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Tactics collab going right there.
I feel like we're due for a collab too. Like technically we have the Alliance Raid stuff, but I feel like that's a more like I don't know, it feels different.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the collabs remember back in the day the collabs we used to do like Final Fantasy XI and Dragon Quest and that sort of stuff. Like, come on. Give us some old-fashioned good collabs.
What about housing? Shouldn't we be getting a housing update soon?
Oh, the size. The housing size thing.
Yeah. I feel like they touched that a while ago and then they haven't updated on it. Maybe yeah, at least that, and then Sunbode brings up a good point too, more glamour box spots. I feel like I almost could combine those as like quality of life isn't the right word, but it's like either like a glamour thing or a housing thing. So maybe it's quality of life update. Though that's pretty broad.
It would be something that they haven't listed. So like new quality of life announcement is too big. New quality of life. There we go.
There we go.
It's going to be something they haven't mentioned. They're at a place now where I think they're really, really super focused in on making the community happy. So yeah. I think we could have some surprises in store.
Agreed.
We got 4 boxes left.
4 boxes. Oh my.
4 boxes. I think that's everything we had on our list.
I think that's everything we had. So now we have to figure out some fun ones or some somethings.
I'm just looking at the list of
Yoshi P apologizes. I feel like that's the
okay,
the new,
no.
new norm is like sorry for blank. Poor Yoshi.
Oh, come on, Yoshi.
Come on, Yoshi.
Come on, Yoshi. Yeah, I think he's going to again.
Mm-hmm.
3 more boxes. The Moonfire Fair. We haven't had any word of the Moonfire Fair.
I mean, we're like most of the way through the summer, at least halfway through the summer, and still nothing. That has to be coming up. Even if it's not announced at the live letter, like, we have to be hearing about it soon, I would think. Maybe Moonfire as 2 words. Moonfire, fire.
There we go. Is that... Am I being... Okay, no. I'm like, am I being Canadian?
Aren't you always?
I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, so last Moonfire Fair we heard about the first week of August. I just checked my video from last year. So it should be literally any day now.
Okay.
Yeah, August is usually when we get it. Early August. That's common.
They say if they won the lottery for the Switch too. Oh, in terms of porting over? Oh, because I know they personally. Oh, right. No, personally, they were trying to get their hands on it. But in Japan, you can't just go out and buy it. There's a lottery system for whether you get the right to buy it because there's so few units.
Geez.
So, yeah, I think they might mention if they got a Switch, especially with all the hype right now with Donkey Kong. Like, apparently that game is amazing. I got the spiel about it at work today.
Ooh. My brain had one and it left. What was it? No!
Yeah.
I had a thought.
Go away.
It poofed.
For the last precious box.
Where did the thought in my brain go? No! I feel like it was a good one.
Should we continue and wait for it to come back?
Yeah, just continue.
Okay, so what we kind of got so far, someone's gonna wear a weird costume. Yoshi is going to appear as his black mage in the Alliance raid. They're going to say whether or not they won the lottery for the Switch 2. There's going to be a hoverboard mount. Ben Starr, randomly, for no reason, Ben Starr, going over the new Occult Crescent jobs, Relic Light Grind, too much hat talk. There's just going to be too much. Like what they did with the Lalafels in the graphic update and the facial features. Come on, guys. Yoshi's going to apologize. Tactics collab announcement. Yoshi says too much. He's going to be shushed. He's going to say more than he should about some topic. Wook Lamat's voice just out of nowhere. We're going to hear it. Geralt is going to smile. This is kind of interchangeable with like a picture of our Warrior of Light being depressed. A picture of a depressed meteor. Because like it's like the picture of a Relic grind update. Deep Dungeon boss demonstration, the MSQ, that's kind of a freebie. Chat bubble delay, FanFest news, statue trial boss, so they're gonna actually show us this trial boss. New quality of life update, something they haven't said already. Something Hildy. Tribal mount reveal, they're gonna show us the snow bunny is actually the mount. Blue Mage update and Moonfire Fair announcement. One more. What do we not have that should be there? Or should we just make it something really obvious to get a point? Especially in this Ben Starr column. Like, should it be like Primal's announcement?
Primals, it could be Soken back for another Primals announcement. I wonder if they would pull him back in. Maybe, especially if it's going really well, right? Yeah, it's sold out. I believe they added like a special... Didn't they add like, I think, a special extra thing because the regular tour sold out? And then last time I know they had him on screen and he was just acting like a clown like he does. I am so happy he is okay. Me. The world may not be on the best timeline, but that Soken is still with us makes it bearable. Totally. In Soken we trust. Exactly. The dude's just a genius. Okay, this is our bingo card for Thursday's PLL. I will save it, download it to the Final Fantasy... download it to our This Week in Eorzea Discord. I'm not just gonna post it everywhere, guys. But if you want to make your own, spice it up, take a copy of it, let us know if you get a bingo. What do you think? What do you think our odds are? Or which line do you think is most likely? Oh, that is a great question. I think, truthfully, middle column. Middle column? Middle column. Chat bubble delay. I think that is the most likely that we will see. if I have to be honest.
I'm gonna go
And
for
I could
this
see
one.
diagonally too, from quality of life to hoverboard. I could see that as well.
Okay, yeah. New quality of life update, MSQ, too much hat and hoverboard map. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
So that's good. There's some that are tricky, and then there's some that are like, okay.
Awesome. Okay, let us know, guys. What do you think? Is this a pretty decent bingo card? Let us know in the comments. If you're watching this in the future, especially, let us know. If you're watching this after the live letter, like, don't rub it in, please.
Or tell us what, like, I'm curious too, like, if you want to get a different bingo card and see how everybody did, put these answers into one of those random randomizers and see who wins.
There you go. You can use our ideas and just make your own bingo card in different spots and see what happens. Okay. So we are looking forward to it. It is coming up on Thursday really soon. And that's kind of all the news. So what are you doing this week while we wait?
While we wait, I'm going to be doing some... It's a great question. I am going to be doing some raiding. We are in the middle of trying to complete phase 2 in the entirety of M8S. So working on Savage, trying to complete the Savage tier. This weekend, we're also going to crawl into some more DSR. So doing some more Savage and Ultimates. And, you know, on the outskirts, doing a couple random game nights here and there for Warframe and Phasmophobia. What are you doing?
You are busy.
Yeah, and Mecha Break. I forgot about that too. It's been a busy month.
Geez. Okay. I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy XIV Tuesday through Friday, and then I'm going to stream Palia on Saturday. That is it. I am not nearly as busy as you. I guess I'm just gonna work on my Moogle tomes. I have been so relaxed about my /apathetic about my Moogle tome grind this time. I'm not trying. I log in, I play for a couple of hours every day, and then just it is what it is. I've already got enough to get the earring, which is the one exclusive item, so I'm not panicked about it. But if you want to join me, it's always community stuff when I'm grinding Moogle tomes. If you need a dungeon, if you need anything done, let me know. We can run it. I am totally open. So it's not until next week I'm going to be in a panic about my PvP Momstones. Like, I know I'm going to be grinding PvP hardcore next week because I leave it to the last minute.
Complete mood.
Complete mood. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It is always a pleasure to get to chat.
Yes. And we'll have so much fun things to talk about next week. After we do not wake up early on Thursday and we catch up on the news after the fact.
Absolutely. Check out your 5-minute recap to get all the useful information we need.
Yes.
Thank you so much to everyone in chat who helped us make our bingo card today. Thank you so much for all your input, all your answers. It's always fun to get to chat, and a fun little event like this is a great opportunity to get to interact and hear from the community. So thank you. We will be back next Monday, same time, same channel, for more Final Fantasy XIV news, and pretty much a lot of fanning over the live letter is probably what next week is going to be. So,
totally,
tune in
it'll
for
be
that.
Packed.
Check out the links in the description below in the future for everything we mentioned, and the link to our Discord is there as well. Take care, everyone. Love yourself as much as you love others, and we'll see you in game. Bye.
Bye.